Yes, yes. Okay, now we'll start our session. Okay, so today here we are going to discussing about the Django Django framework. Simply Django framework. We are going to discussing Django framework with REST API. With the REST API. Okay. So in this course, totally what we are going to discussing about the duration, about the faculty information. First, I will give you some introduction, okay, and then we will discuss the Django framework related points, guys. So about trainer, myself, JS Rao, I have okay, 10 plus years of experience, guys. 10 plus years of experience as a Python web developer using the Python technology, Django framework, REST API, and UI technologies, and the databases like MySQL, MongoDB. Altogether, I'm using and developing the Python full stack applications. Understanding? So I'm a senior software engineer. Now here I took so many batches related to Python. So number of Python batches I completed, number of Django batches. So right now here the starting only Django with REST API related batch. Sometimes I'm taking these sessions full stack related also. Python with Django with REST API. Okay, totally full stack applications also. So in this course, Django with REST API our target. So here what we are going to learn means about the Django framework. About this Django framework, we will learn. So what is Django? What is framework? What is the use of framework? What is the Django framework? Like these all things later we will discuss. And the next Django REST framework also. Django REST framework. Simply we are calling REST API. We are calling like a REST API expression. So this is also we are going to discussing using the Django with the Django REST API. Business logics we can developing as some business logics related coding we can develop it. So using the Python also business logics we are developing. Python with Django completely business logics we are developing. This Django framework purely developed by Python only. So it means Python related all logics we are using in this Django framework. We are using in this Django framework also. Okay. So now next here database related we will use database related okay, one specific database we will use in our regular coding. So MySQL DB I will use in some programs ending sessions. MongoDB also I will let you know guys how to interacting using Django with MongoDB. Okay, so MongoDB to this MongoDB using Django framework how we are interacting I will let you know, and regularly we will use MySQL DB. Okay, so and UI technologies also guys. UI technologies also we are learning. So here we have so many UI technologies about the HTML, CSS, about the HTML, CSS, Bootstrap. Okay, so we have a JavaScript, like so many things there, guys. So either Angular, Angular or React, Angular or React JS. Okay, Angular JS, React JS, like real-time things there. So these all things there. In this Django framework, our main target is learning about the Django coding along with the REST API coding and everyday database communication also using the Django. And sometimes UI coding is required. So like HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, JavaScript, these all things we can use and we can develop it. So this is a separate course. So in our institute teaching this one separately. Angular course, React course separately teaching batches. So 45 days time spending people for learning these things. So you can learn separately if you want these things. So these all things I will take care, guys. Okay, these above courses I will take care in our regular sessions. in our Django sessions only. Okay, so yeah, using these all things, using these things, guys, backend related, nothing but business logics. We can develop it. Business logics, business logics related, we can develop it using the Django framework with the Django REST framework. Okay, and here for the UI technologies related, UI technologies we are using means presentation logics we can develop it. Presentation logics we can develop. Presentation logics we can develop using these UI technologies. Using these UI technologies. Okay, so and here the database logics. Database logics we can develop by using the MySQL DB or MongoDB. Okay, so this is nothing but like a front end part. This is nothing but back end part. This is a database part. So any application, if we want to be developing in the real time, so three layers: front end layer, back end layer, database layer. All the layers required to learn. Okay, so here for backend layer, we require to learn any one language and language related frameworks. So the people who are learning the Python, the people who completing the Python are at least core Python. If completing, then those people are eligible for learning this Django framework. For learning the Django framework, what are the prerequisites? Python language is the prerequisites. For learning the Python, nothing required. No prerequisites. Directly people can join Python and can learn it. But for learning the Django, Python is required. At least core Python is required. Yes. Next here, for developing the presentation logics of our application, so we are using this HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, JavaScript, and all the things. Guys. Okay, these all things we can use it. And every time database logics also required. About these things we will use it. Okay, so all these combinations we are going to be developing. As all these combinations we are going to be developing. Okay. Yes. See here in our sessions, guys. Okay, using these all things, we are going to develop in the applications like this, guys. Okay. So some mini projects also I will teach after completing the some topics. Okay. So here a lot of menus there. If I'm clicking services, then moving to the services. If I'm clicking contact, then jumping to the contact. So skills, guys. Okay. About page like this. So we can developing the applications. Okay, whenever I'm clicking here, then jumping to top again. So here the this is one social media blog application. So here the different articles we can create. So here this using the paginations we can get different articles, guys. Okay, if I'm clicking here this particular article only filtering. If I'm clicking on this name, this particular person created all articles are filtering. Okay, so here if I'm clicking top questions displaying. Okay, if I'm clicking here top articles, latest articles displaying. Okay, login. So like so different things there, guys. This is full stack application. So whatever we are able to see in this screen, so these all things using the UI technologies, like using the HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, like using the all UI technologies developing. So right now here we are giving some input and we are trying to do the login, guys. We are trying to do the login. Okay, so then taking these inputs and moving to the backend, and there using this username password, any user is registered or not checking. If yes, then successfully login. After login here, these things hiding and displaying different things. Login, registration, hiding, logout to profiles, different menus displaying this. So like this, here the backend database related MySQL I used and backend development purpose Python with DJANGO framework I used and front-end technologies HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, like these all things I used. It is a full stack applications. Okay, so and here this is one e-commerce application, guys. one e-commerce application. So in this website, different menus, different items there. So here, if I'm clicking on this laptop, only laptop items filtering. If I'm clicking on this tab, then only tabs filtering. If I'm clicking mobile, only mobile filtering. If I'm clicking all products, then all products displaying guys. Okay. So for example, if I want to be buy any product, first I need to be sign up and then sign in. Okay. So here, without giving any inputs, if I'm sending the request by clicking sign up, then first name required. Okay. If you are giving first name, then last name required. Like validations we are providing as per our requirement, guys. Okay. So if I'm clicking home, then articles, all items displaying. Okay. So and here the so one blood donation application is there, guys. Yeah. So social media icons there. Here the menus there. Okay. So see here, and these all are the menus there. See here in the large screen, guys. Horizontally three menus there. So if I'm minimizing this screen, okay, so now here see two menus only there, guys. So two services only there. So still if I'm minimizing, then you can see vertically displaying every menu, every service is displaying the vertically, guys, and all menus are displaying here. So if I'm clicking contact, then moving to the contact, guys, moving to this contact location. Okay. So if I'm clicking here, then jumping to the top, and here to performing the code operations, creating, updating, reading, deleting data from the databases. So code operations programs we are doing. Okay, here only buttons there: create, update, delete, all things, and some calculator. This is one calculator kind of application. 7 plus 5 equal to 12. 12 into 5, 60. 60 minus 10, then 50, like calculations, guys. It is like a calculator. So these calculations how to doing validations here. So here there are no validations there right now. Without giving data, if I'm submitting, then validations displaying. For example, if I'm selecting as if I'm selecting some inputs, then those fields not okay, those fields not displaying the any of error message, guys. So what are the data is missing, those fields only displaying the error message. Okay. So here the one website is there like this. Okay. So now here the different websites we can design. Okay. So like these are some examples only I opened. Multiple examples we can do it, multiple projects we can do it. Okay. So in our class, guys, I will take care about these all things, and every day here live classes, live classes we will discuss, guys. Okay. And I will interact with you, and I will clarify your doubts also when you are doing practice. So soft copy material, also sharing to you every topic related. For example, if I'm explaining today one topic, the today topic related material sharing with you. So we'll take your emails, and then to your emails directly sharing, guys. Okay. Soft copy material sharing to you, live classes discussing to you, guys. And every day our sessions recording, our class sessions recording. So recorded videos also, guys. Record recorded videos also, recorded videos sharing, guys. Recorded videos, recorded class videos, everyday class sessions recording, and these recording videos sharing. So 1 year, the 1 year accessibility is there, guys. 1 year accessibility is there. Okay. So within 1 year you can access these videos, and you can again watch it, you can listen the topics, and you can do the practice. And the next here, programs, guys, small programs, yeah, whatever the programs and whatever the projects we are doing practice in our session, those programs and projects sharing to you, guys. Okay, sharing to you for your reference. and by seeing this code you can do the practice also. And in the material also, theoretically information is there, soft copy material for every topic related. Okay, and interview based questions, discussing with you. Okay, and I will also share a lot of interview based questions PDF files. Then you'll get more subject knowledge. Okay, and assignments also, guys. Assignments also sharing to you. So after completing some tasks, and I will share the assignment. So using the assignment, if you are developing the logics, you will get more knowledge. Okay, so these all things you will get it. And here duration, guys. Duration of this course. Duration of the course, 2 months time required. 2 months time, guys. And the time is so 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. 1 hour session. If you people are interested, the people who are joining for this session, if you people are interested, 1.5 hour session, 8 a.m. to 9:30. 8 a.m. to 9:30, 9 hours 30 minutes. So 1 hour 30 minutes session, so we can also plan. Otherwise, 1 hour session, 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. no problem. So 2 months duration is required. 8 to 9 we are planning right now. Okay. So and our faculty name is so Jays Rao and also called as Srinivas, guys. So I have 10+ years of experience as a Python full stack developer. So this is about the course planning, course content, guys. I mean, in this course, whatever the topics we are going to discuss in a given main chapters. So later in the next session, in this Django framework, what are the topics we are going to discuss in? So content also I will share with you. I will discuss with you guys. You know? Yes. So along with these things, guys, the Python also, if you are learning, then full stack applications you can develop it. So DJANGO, if you are DJANGO, you are learning, you are going to learning this. So before that only Python also you have to know it. Okay, for learning the Django framework, what are the prerequisites? Means Python language. Okay, so simply see, guys, to develop in the business logics of any application in the real time, we require to learn any language, and its a frameworks. We require to learn any language and its frameworks. So here languages means we have so many languages: Python language, Java language, .NET language. Like we have so many languages. Any one language we require to learn. So for example, if choosing Python language, already learned Python means, then you can learn the frameworks. Every language related different frameworks there. Every language related different frameworks there. So our Python related Django framework, D is a silent, Django we are calling, or else DJANGO also you can call, no problem. So this Python language and the DJANGO framework we are learning, and we can developing the business logics of our applications. All of you clear? And end of this session, I will interact with you every day for our doubts clarification also. End of the session, I will interact with you for our doubts clarification. Yes. Okay. Yes. So this is enough about the course information. Now we will start here about the Django framework. Okay. In this, guys, using these all UI technologies, presentation logics of our application we are developing, using this database related logics we can develop it. So using this business, these two things, business logics means server side logics we can develop here. Okay, here client side logics we can develop, and this is a database related, guys. Database related. Okay, so Python also we are learning. So Python with Django server side logics we are developing. That point remember. So to developing any application in the real time, so we required three layers. This is the layer 1, and next layer 2, layer 3. Three layers required, guys. Three layers required. So one is database layer, for example, database layer. So for here, simply MySQL assumption, MySQL learning. Okay, and next here, database, after database, business logics, guys. So business logics. So for this purpose, any one language, Python and its framework, Django, we are learning, guys. Django we are learning, and here presentation logics. Okay, so here UI technologies we are learning, nothing but HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, okay, like this, guys. JavaScript, like all the things there. So these all things we are developing. Okay, and the person who is responsible to developing the database related logics, then we can call them as a DB developer. We can call them as DB developer. Okay, and the person who is responsible to developing this business logics of our application, we can call them as backend developer. We can call them as backend developer, guys. And the person who is responsible to developing this presentation logics of our application, then we can call as a front end developer, guys. Front end developer. Okay, so in the real time, some people only working in this presentation logic side, then we can call them as the front end developer. Some people only working on this business logic side, then we can call them as back end developer. Some people responsible to developing this database related logics, then we can call them as DB developers. Okay, so sometimes okay, so some persons, guys, they are responsible to developing these all three areas. So database logics they are able to developing, business logics they are able to developing, presentation logics also they are able to developing. Okay, so who is responsible to developing these all three areas of the same single application? Then we can call them as full stack. Then we can call them as full stack developers. Okay, we can call them as full stack developers. Full stack means layers. Full stack means all layers of the application. Full stack developers nothing but so all layers of the applications, the people who are able to developing, we can call them as full stack developers. All layers of application means our application related presentation layer, okay, simply front end layer part, back end layer part, database layer part, all the things who are the able to developing logics, which persons are able to developing the logics, then we can call them as full stack developers. So in our session, in this course, so we are going to develop in this full stack development. Okay, for this purpose, so already people are required to learn this Python. I'm not discussing about the Python, so I'm going to discussing about the Django. Okay, so Django we are developing means Django related logics we are using means, so Python only we are using here also. Okay, some additional concepts we will use it. Django framework purely developed by using the Python language only. That's why Python with the Django business logics we can develop it. This is our main agenda. So here sometimes we require to use we require to communicating a presentation for reading the data from the presentation logics. For example, I want to do the registrations, guys. So registration, if I want to do using the UI technologies, sign up pages, registration pages we are developing, and using that page user enter the data submitting to the Django framework. So in this Django we are reading the data and we can use the data. Okay, see here. Using the presentation logics, we are sending the data to the Django, nothing but business logic. This data accessing here and sending to the database for storing permanently in the database, and later getting the response back and this response back. Okay, so here somebody is there, guys. For example, one user is there, so one human being person user there. The people who are using our application, we can call them as users of our application. So our users using this presentation logic, sending the request to the business logic sending the request to the database, again getting the response back. This response understanding by this user. Okay, so remember, guys, here next here business logics. Okay, business logic nothing but Python with Django. Using the Python with Django, we are communicating to the database for storing the data into the database or updating or reading, simply to performing the CRUD operations on the database tables. So backend coding interacting to the database coding. And also, guys, from the presentation, from the front end reading the data purpose, so this backend layer also interacting to this front end part also. Then only user entered data is accepting by backend coding using the front end. That's why in our regular sessions, so we are only developing the front end coding, we are only required to develop in the back end coding, we are only required to develop in the database coding also. All three things we are only required to develop in. That's why we are going to be learn about this full stack development. So if you are becoming like a full stack developer, then you people will get more interview calls also when you are looking for jobs, and also you people will get more packages also. If you are a full stack developer, you can demand in your organization about the salaries also, guys. If you are a full stack developer, and also if you are a full stack developer, your job is more secured. Why means this is a Python full stack application. So next Java full stack application is there, guys. Java full stack application. So here also database logics there, and the presentation logics there, and the business logics there. Okay, so for Java application also, so database logic is the same only, MySQL, and presentation logic is also same only, HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, or JavaScript, like these things we are using. Only business logic only changing, as only business logic only changing. Okay, so here the core Java, advanced Java, Spring. Okay, so advanced Java, Spring, Hibernate, microservices, like Java related courses learning. Okay, if you are a full stack developer, database related, Python related, Python with Django, business logic purpose, presentation logics we are learning. If you are a Java full stack developer, so same database logic, same presentation logic, only business logic only changing. Okay, so as a Python full stack developer, so you know database and you know presentation logics. So in your company, if your project completing and no other projects there, then immediately you people are moving to the Java application. So in this Java application, you people are developing the database related and presentation related, even though you don't know about the Java. Okay, so that's why you are getting continuously work, guys, in different projects. So that's why your job is more secured, going to be more secured. Okay, so remember this one. In our session, we will focus on the database, we will focus on the business logics, we will focus on the presentation logics also. We'll focus on the presentation logics also. Okay, so yes, remember, guys. So now here, coming to the Django framework. So first of all, framework, guys. Okay, I'm going to discuss in one program. So here, a program is nothing but collection of instructions are called as program, guys. Simply, collection of instructions are called as collection of instructions are called as a program. Collection of instructions are called as a program. Okay, so in every program, number of statements we are writing, where each statement is called like one instruction. So each instruction is passing, or each statement is passing one instruction to the computer. As per that, computer is working. So collection of statements, programming statements. Collection of statements are called as a program, where each statement is like one instruction. That instruction is passing to the computer. Okay. So next, software, guys. Next, software. Okay. Simple terms. Just we need to have knowledge. So collection of programs. Collection of programs are called as a software. Collection of programs are called as a software. Okay. So for example, if you are taking a calculated software, here, addition program, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division programs. Okay. Addition programming, addition program, subtraction program, multiplication program. Okay. Addition program, like the combination of programs we are creating, that is becoming like a calculator software. Collection of programs are called as a software. So each software performing different action, guys. For example, calculator software is performing the code operations, mathematical code operations, creating, updating, deleting. Simply performing the arithmetic operations, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, like that. Okay. So what is the purpose of this software means? So using these softwares, we can installing the other softwares. Using the softwares, we can developing the other softwares. Using the softwares, okay, we can interact with electronic device. Simply, advantage of the softwares is we can interact. We can, as a human being, we can interact. We can interact with. Electronic devices. We can interact with electronic devices. Okay, we can interact with electronic devices to performing specific action. For example, we have a TV, guys, an electronic device. So as a human being, instead of touching the TV for operating, simply we are using remote. Remote is also one of the software. Inside the remote, we are using software. Okay, so as a human being using the electronic device, we are interacting with another electronic device. So that's why we can interact with electronic devices to managing the electronic devices, and also one electronic device, one electronic device, will interact with another electronic device. Okay, we can, as a human being, guys, we can interact with electronic devices. We can use softwares, and also one electronic device will interact with another electronic device. Purpose also we can use software. So in human being lives, guys, every day we are using softwares. Just imagine without the softwares, our life is uh, how is going on. Okay, our life is going on how. Like this, you can think it is. So we can't imagine without softwares our life. So that much we are habitating with electronic with softwares. Okay, so remember program and software. Now here framework. These all are general terms, guys. General terms. So a framework is nothing but a software only. Framework is nothing but one of the software only. Okay. So using the frameworks, we can develop in the softwares. So a framework is nothing but a collection of classes and programs, guys. A collection of statements and programs. Simply, framework is nothing but a collection of framework is nothing but a collection of classes and APIs. So framework is nothing but a collection of classes and APIs. Using these frameworks, using these classes or APIs, using these classes or APIs, we can develop in the applications or softwares using framework simply. Using framework, we can develop the softwares. We can develop the softwares or applications. Okay, every application is nothing but one of the software only, guys. Every application is nothing but one of the software only. Understanding? Yes, these all are basic terms only. Slowly we will get all the points. So framework is nothing but collection of classes and APIs. APIs stands for application programming interface, which are having a lot of classes in the APIs are the methods, statements, and using the APIs we will get a lot of benefits. Coming days we will understanding about the APIs. So using the frameworks we can develop in the softwares and applications also, guys. So Django framework is also a one of the software only. Using that we can develop in the different applications like e-commerce applications. Okay, scientific applications we can develop, or web applications we can develop, networking applications we can develop, hospital related applications we can develop, like several things we can do it. Okay, so now here Django Django is also Django is also a framework. Django is also a framework. That point remember, guys. So now here Django is a server side. Django is a server side web application development. Web applications, web application, web application framework. Guys. Django is a server side web application development framework. Django is a server side web application development framework. Using this Django, we can develop websites or web applications more easily. Okay? Using this Django, we can develop in the web applications more easily. Using this Django framework, we can develop in the web applications more easily. This point remember. So Django framework is developed by using purely by using Python language only. Okay, so Django framework is developed purely by using the Python language only. It means all Python related logics, Python related concepts, nothing but data types, basic concepts like variables, comments, multi-line comments, single line comments, keywords, identify rules. These all things we can use in the Django framework also by following the Django architecture. Will that be clear? So Django follows a dry principle. It means don't repeat yourself. Django follows dry principle. Django follows a dry principle means don't repeat yourself. Creating one time one functionality with some logics and use n number of times that functionality in another functionalities. So in the Django, we can create one function with some logics. We can use that function a number of times in another functions for usability purpose. So that's why, guys, again and again, same code we are not repeating. So only one time creating n number of times using. That's why we are calling like a Django framework follows the drive principle. Don't repeat yourself principle. Create uniquely and use multiple times. Okay. Yes, yes. This is about the Django framework related. So using the Django framework, we can develop in the different kind of applications. Guys. Simply applications of Django framework. Applications of Django framework. Okay. So using the Django framework, what are the kind of applications we can develop? And so we can develop in the different kind of several kind of applications in the Django. So for example, we can develop the web applications. Okay. So here, simply here only guys. So networking applications we can develop. So gaming or animation applications we can develop, and blog applications, guys. So social media blog. So social media, social media blog applications developing, and here next hospital, hospital applications, guys. Hospital applications developing, e-commerce applications, e-commerce. E-commerce applications can developing. Okay, so like several kind of applications we can do it. So these all are like web applications acting as web applications. Okay, using the Django framework, we can develop in the different kind of applications, hospital based applications, social media based applications, gaming or animation based applications, e-commerce related applications, networking related applications, like different kind of applications we can design. Different kind of applications we can design it. Okay, so using the Python with the Django, guys, in the real term, okay, number of applications are designed. Applications which are designed by the Django framework. Okay, Django framework related applications, already developed related application. So Instagram, Instagram application, okay, Instagram, Mozilla, Mozilla Firefox application, or simply Mozilla browser, YouTube application. So YouTube applications. So everyone knows nowadays about the YouTube. So Instagram, Mozilla Firefox, YouTube, Disqus, Disqus application, and GitHub applications. Okay, and NASA applications, National Geographic applications, like n number of applications, Spotify applications, so Spotify applications, National Geographic applications, like a number of applications are designed by using the Python with the Django framework. Using the Django only, developing these all popular applications, guys. So here I will show you using the internet. So why this Python and Django is getting demanding? See here, top 10, Django companies. You can check it. So top 10 Django companies. Okay. So here, for example, I will use it here. So these all companies are developing by the Django guys. These all companies. So here, as a beginner, when it comes to learning a new language, Python is the new learners first priority guys. So a lot of companies are working on different kind of applications and dealing with millions of users. Expect expect as a fast, scalable, and dynamic websites. Okay, dynamic websites. So these fast and scalable and dynamic websites we can develop by using the Python with the Django framework. Okay, so the choice of the programming languages and the frameworks is enormous in the market. Okay, for this Python with the Django people learning guys. Okay, so today the IT industry is more familiar with the popularity of Python language and its framework with Django guys, using these things to developing the applications. So when coming to here, Django is one of the most popular web frameworks of Python. Django is one of the most popular web framework of the Python. Python related a lot of web frameworks there. Django is one of the most popular web framework. So the framework is more clear and simple and fast, reliable, flexible, scalable. These all points I will let you know later. Just wait. Okay. So Django is also has a huge loyal contributing community. Whenever we are developing the applications, if you are getting any mistakes, if you are getting any exceptions, so those exceptions related solutions code also we are going to get using the some communities like Stack Overflow. Okay, we can use that solution and we can get the proper coding. So now here in 2019 guys, as per the 2019 year, the 77 thousands of applications, 77 thousands of websites are designed. Now we are in the 2014, so almost more than lakhs of applications guys designed by using the Python with the Django framework. So that much popularity is there. See, this Disqus application is the largest project so far built using the Django framework. Disqus application is the largest project using the Django framework developing. Okay, this website allows you to implement comments and discussion options on your website, guys, on your site. So here the thousands of people registering and they are exposing their articles pages, yes, so their pages they are exporting here, and multiple people discussing about your pages, commenting your pages, liking your pages, like doing us. So using this application, 500 million unique visitors every month using us. This application using by 500 million unique visitors every month across the world, and 17 million monthly page views there. When you are developing different pages, you are posting in the Disqus application. So your page every monthly 17 million people will use. Okay, so in this websites around the 7,50,000 websites are registered in this Disqus. So your websites are using every month 17 million people guys. So that's why those applications are getting more popularity. Okay, so here this Disqus application using the Python and Django framework developing and getting a lot of benefits, scalability, flexibility, readability. Okay, these all things getting, that's why this is getting popularity. And here YouTube applications guys, so video sharing platform, no need to introduction for this. So initially using the PHP language, this YouTube was designed guys. YouTube was designed later. Every day guys, users count increasing. So every day users of the YouTube account increasing guys. So a lot of people are using the YouTube and sending the hundreds of requests using the YouTube, and they are expecting the data. costly. Okay, so for that purpose, we initially created using the PHP related logic. Later, they moved to the Python with Django, guys. So why means because of increasing the users count, so getting the slow performance using the PHP, fast response not getting when we are searching for something, so taking a lot of time for giving the solution, guys. Okay, so that's why they moved to the Python with Django, and their choice was fulfilled, guys. Okay, so they choose the Django framework. 2015 to choose the Django framework, and their choice was fully justified. Django helped the YouTube team of developers, allowing them to quickly developing and to quickly giving the response quickly and flawlessly. Okay, so this benefits their Instagram application. It is also a social media application every day. Every people using as most of the times. Youth using this Instagram more and more. So Instagram is also fastest growing photo and video sharing application. So here, 95 million photos and 4.2 billion likes people giving in a single day, guys. Every day, 95 million photos uploading, 4.2 billion likes, people clicking under the photos. Okay, so photos and videos, under the photos and videos, every day billions of likes people clicking. So these all informations required to maintain in the database. So getting some problems, guys. Okay, so that's why, guys, using the Python with the Django developing this Instagram. So even though millions of photos uploading, billions of likes, people clicking, these all information are properly storing in the database, giving the faster responses. Okay, and the Spotify application, this is a music channel application, music related application, online music application, where we can buy the music, share the music, okay, and we can listen the music also. So the huge library of this application is accessible everywhere and any device, and on any device. Simply this Spotify application in any device like a mobile or laptop, anywhere we can access. So we can listen the music, share the music, purchase the music. So now here the Bitbucket is there. This is like a GitHub related. So here the 17 millions requests in every year, guys. So this platform uses 17 million requests and 6 million repositories in every year. So repository is nothing but a folder where each folder is maintaining a project. 6 million projects creating every year using the Bitbucket or GitHub. So this is a code hosting platform. Code hosting platform. So real time, every developer must be required to know about at least any one code hosting platform. Okay. Yes. And the Dropbox is there. So this is also the most popular cloud-based storage application. So where we can store documents, videos, pictures, graphics, and all in internet, guys, and we can access whenever we require from any device also. Mozilla Firefox. This is initially developed by using the PHP and Cake PHP. This is the second most popular browser in the entire world. Later, so when people counts increasing, users count increasing, the people who are using this Mozilla Firefox, then response also getting very slowly. Okay, response also getting very slowly. So that's why they moved to the Python with Django. Initially, they designed the PHP using fake PHP, guys. So response not increasing, some problems got it. That's why they moved to the Python with Django, guys. So they moved to the Python with Django, and their choice justified fully. Pinterest applications, there are 250 million monthly active users there using the Pinterest application. Washington Post, this is a news channel related applications. Okay, Lawrence Journal, World Newspaper Organization. This is a new channel related application. This is also using the Python with the Django developing. So in this application, latest articles, latest informations are displaying to the users as a short way. And Eventbrite applications are there. So Prezi application, NOS application, National Geographic application, the Onion, Reddit, Udemy, okay, Robinhood application. These all things are developing by using the Django framework. Okay. Yes. So because of these all things, guys, this Python with the Django framework is getting more demanding nowadays for developing the web applications. This point, remember, I will share the PDF material. There, all these benefits you people will get it. Okay. So I will stop now here this session. We are in the demo session only. Slowly, you people will get a lot of points Django related. So next session, Django versions, Django advantages, Django framework futures there, guys. Django framework is providing so many features. About those features we will discuss. Then you people will understanding about the Django. Really, this Django is important or not. Okay. So already I explained, guys, in our sessions like this different kind of applications we are going to design in. Okay, different kind of applications. So here, these are the some examples only. These are the some examples only. Okay. Yes. So I'll stop now this recording. I will stop now this recording, and then later you can ask me if you are having any queries. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for this day. See you tomorrow. Yes. Do you have any queries?
Yes. Yes, Srinivas On.
Tell me.
Here, what IDE we are using in our sessions?
Yes, yes. So here different IDEs we can use. So PyCharm IDE is purely designed by designed for the Python development. PyCharm professional IDE, PyCharm professional community like versions there. This is I will use, and some sessions. So Visual Code Studio, guys. Visual Code Studio. Okay. So VCS ID also we can use. Okay. These things we will use. Okay. And the coding development is in any ID is the same only. So using the ID to ID, some shortcuts are changing. So I will let you know about the PyCharm IDE more and more. About the Visual Code Studio also some programs I will explain. Okay. So in olden days, Sublime Text also I used, guys. So depending on your requirement, any ID we can use. We have several IDs. So about this one regularly we will use, and about this one also I will take care sometimes, some sessions.
Okay. Is it possible PyCharm community ID we can use? We can use in with Django.
Yes, we can use community also. PyCharm community also we can use. I will let you know differences between the community and professional.
Okay. 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 In these sessions, can we use? Can we? You can teach a Flask also.
No, no,
Flask
no.
basic.
Flask is a separate. No, Flask is a separate framework. So end of the session, Flask how we are installing and like some what is a Flask like. I'll give you the introduction about that. So here the Python with Flask or Python with Django like we can learn. So out of 100%, 90% of the projects are using the Django framework, Python with Django developing. 10% of the project Python with Flask developing. That's why we are giving first priority to Django.
Okay. Most of the companies ask microservices. Coming to the Python and Django, what is the microservices?
In Django, we are developing the APIs using the REST API Django REST framework. So that API is designing related only microservices there. So actually, in microservices in Java side is there. So in our Python side also, we can developing the APIs. So considering like a microservices. Simply,
Okay.
big task dividing like a pieces wise where each piece executing related one separate API designing. So previously for this entire one API developing. Now multiple pieces wise dividing for every piece one API developing. So that's why people calling like a microservices.
Okay. Means
Okay.
any, for example, if we can take one view, that is one microservice. You said, right?
Yes, yes. Simply in the Django views we are writing. Okay. So for every view one URL we are writing. Okay. So using the Django URLs we are writing, using the Django REST framework, APIs we are developing. APIs are nothing but URLs only. APIs we are using for communicating one application to another application. So application 1, application 2 is there. So this is app 1 and this is app 2. So totally we have 3 demo sessions, guys. So then you will understanding these all points. So from one application to another application, if we want to be interact, then API is required. So here the browser is there, guys. Browser is there. Browser. From browser, if we want to send the request and we want to get the response, then Django URLs required. So using the Django URLs from the browser to application people interact, and using the Django APIs, guys, simply REST APIs. Using the REST APIs, so from this application to application, people will interact. So in this application, so somewhere these APIs using application 2, people using application 1 related APIs, so they are sending the request. They are sending the request as per the API request, so getting the response. Okay, so this is the concept.
Okay.
So this things later, tomorrow you'll get more clarity. So today only some points I give an overview. So tomorrow Django framework related features I will explain. Lot of features are there by Django providing. Django providing so many features. Each feature name and what is the advantage of that feature, we will discuss.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. So don't worry, you only there in this session like that. So depending on the situation, depending on the time, sometimes so in some batches less people only joining. For example, before your session, I have other session early morning. There nearly 28 people there. Yes, in that batch.
Okay.
So I mean, there are a lot of employees there. So after stopping at the 8, they are planning to their office, going to the office. Okay. So right now we are 8 to 9 are planning. So only students purpose majorly planning this. Okay. So we'll see this batch will forming students or not. So if 2 students there also, I will continue the session, no problem. Okay, for you also, no problem.
Yeah, okay. Thank you. Thank you so much for that. Actually, I'm switching a job. That's why Django is needed. That's why I'm
Yes, yes,
taking
definitely.
this.
Do you completed Python?
Yeah, I have completed Python. Actually, I'm working with Python. Scrappy. Scrappy is a web scraping framework and automation tool. And then
Okay, web scraping.
converted into the schema markup. Schema markup is needed for websites for
Yes,
say
Python with web scraping, Python with automation, so we can do it. So
yeah
same like Django also, if we are learning web development, we can do more easily.
yes.
Yes, yes. So right now for my sessions, a number of employees only there. So there's all people already working Java related, .NET related work. So their company, their management announced coming projects we are going to develop in using the Django. It means Python with the Django. Okay. So that's why we are giving time to you. So if people are learning, you people only moving to those projects. Otherwise, you can search for Java related projects in other company. We will hire other people like they announced their management. That's why many people joined and learning. Okay. So when we are increasing our experience, guys, so along with our existing skills, we need to add some new skills also. So that's why a lot of people nowadays are planning the Python with Django. Already the people who are working related to Java, .NET also, they are learning these things. Some people learning the high level things. I mean, more experienced people, 6 years, 7 years, 10 years related people, learning the Java, DevOps, AWS, cloud platforms also learning. Okay.
Yeah.
So using my course, guys, in my course, after completing my course, by putting 3 years experience, 4 years up to the 5 years, so many people got jobs. The lockdown period, a number of people got jobs. Okay, up to 5 years fitting. So here I will teach some project. So for example, this is my Python. Okay. So here we are writing the logics like this, guys. Number of logics we are writing. So in Python, functions we are creating. Okay, functions we are creating as so using the def keyword, function name we are creating. So same like the function concept only we are using. Okay, these all things logics I will take care. So in Python, a single program we are doing practice, but here the group of files together working. In each file, different logics we are writing, all together working, and finally result coming. Okay, so when opening the URL, see here URLs, a lot of URLs here, project-based URLs. Okay. Each URL is calling different view. Each view is written the different response. Okay, yeah. So any other queries?
These are the queries only. And,
Yes, thank you. Then
thank
see
you
tomorrow.
so much. Yeah, sure.
Bye.
Bye.